Hi, crafty friends. Mary here. I am working on my card for the current card roulette challenge number, I believe, episode number 98. The parameters were a tag with a pocket using a complementary color scheme plus one, a fancy circle, and XO. So I started gathering some supplies. I'm kind of going cold turkey because I've been thinking about it for the last 2 days and I really don't have a game plan in mind. And usually by this time I approach it with a game plan. The parameters themselves are pretty open-ended, and I think that's why my head is spinning with so many possibilities. I haven't really locked in on anything. So with that in mind, this is what I have on my desk. I dried embossed a panel with this XOXO. It's a Cuddlebug Hugs and Kisses folder, and I used distressed ink, Kished Flamingo. So what I did was I just ran the ink pad across the raised sections, and what that does is puts the ink, when you emboss it, puts the ink inside the embossed area. So there's pink inside the grooves that it makes in the paper. So now I'm stuck with pink. And I went with pink not really thinking because I thought pink, Valentine's, subtle. If I had thought about it, I would have gone with purple, duh. But now that I have pink, I'm set with what I had to go and look what was the complementary of pink, and it's green. Not necessarily my first color choice, but I'm going with it. So I'm going with pink. If I didn't really like it, I could turn the panel around and go with the raised part of it and try to brush another color over the raised part, but I'm going with the debossed section and I'm going with pink. I'm doing it. As for my card, what I did for my card is I'm going with, this is an A2 card. It started as a piece of paper. I cut it down to a full size, 11.5 by 4.25, and then I fold it in half, and then with my paper trimmer I just angled it and cut slits to make it into a tag, and that's going to be my tag. It's a card, so it's a card tag. Now I haven't decided if I'm going to glue the top portion of it on the inside and then score it here so that this part is glued and then just this part up here opens up, or if the whole thing opens up. I haven't decided. That I could guess I could do that later on. Part of me doesn't, I don't know. I mean, both would be okay, and it's a really small thing. But I'm thinking I'm going to use this as my background. So I have to cut this to the size, but the panel is not quite the same size, and the panel is a little, it's not really straight. So then I went looking in my stash for pattern paper that matches this and has my other colors to shoot from. So I went and I found this paper pad from We Are Memory Keepers, because I've been using my paper pads. I've been trying to go through them. Even though I did buy some new paper. Oh my God, they were so cute and really good prices. So I found them on Etsy. So using this as knowing that I needed to bring in some greens, I found this paper. Isn't it pretty? And it's and I love dark background paper. I just love I like really good, strong contrast. So I think I'm going to make that into my pocket. Yeah, I think I'm going to make that into my pocket. And so came from this paper pad, and it has a lot of really strong. And the chalkboard, that's the name of the paper pad, chalkboard. It's an old paper pad. I think it's from 2000 and what did I say when I saw this earlier? I saw a date here earlier. I can't remember now when I saw it. I don't see it now. But it has a lot of black with like this kind of motif. A chalkboard look. Look at that. Isn't that... I love that. Oh, I just love that. I like color, but there's just something about black and white too that just... it's just timeless. So I think I'm going to go with that. And then for my fancy circle, I found this in my stash of die cut stuff, and so I went looking for the die that made it, and it's this die that has a couple of stitched stuff, not stitched stuff, but like eyelets and stuff like that. So I think I'm gonna use this die somehow, incorporate it into my motif. I think maybe I will make it into like a background for a sentiment. And this set comes with 2 sentiments, a little hello and a little joy. So let me do that. So let's work. So first let's work on this panel so that it let's trim it down a little bit. Where's my cutter? There it is. Let's try to get, I think this is my straight edge. So, you know, regardless of what I use, I'm gonna just go like this. Is that straight? There we go. And cut off the same amount on this side, I think. Okay, there's about enough on both sides. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it up to, I think if I hold it up all the way out, I could get the same, and cut it off and get the same angle. And then push it down, and it's a little bit off up on top. Maybe if I go a little bit higher. Let's see what happens. Better. I like that better. Yep, that's good. Let's glue that down. I'm going to ink the edges. Pink. Where's my pink? Now on the tag, I could make a, a hole on the tag, but I am not going to do that. So I want to try to get it even, or as close to it as possible. That's good. Okay, now my envelope, I think I'm going to go with kind of an angle pocket, or maybe do I want that kind of pocket or an angle pocket? No, maybe a straight pocket. Yeah, a straight pocket, I think. Oh, and you know what? This die set has these lacy dies. I think maybe, let's see if I could cut this in a lacy. Let me see these dies. Yeah, they don't have a an edge. It only cuts one edge, the scallop edge. So this could be as long as you want it. So I'm going to cut one side of the paper and see what it looks like. It may be too detail for this paper pad. So let's see. I'm going to run it and I'll be back. Come on, focus. Align. There we go. Yeah, it's hard to see because the paper is so detailed. It's such a, the pattern is so intense that it's hard to see. But here's, if you had it in white, you could see it. See, if you had it in white, you can see the pattern. But on this, you can't see it. But it gives you a little bit of an extra thing of interest. So that's good. Now, let me get the cutter, and I'm going to do cut about, yeah, I think that's about it, to create the pocket. Actually, I want to, yeah, that'll be good. I like that. I also have, let's see if there's, this pad has green. Let me bring some green into the equation. Just solid green. I know you're in here. I saw you. Same green. There we go. All I need is a little bit of a trim of paper. Stick this back in here. I'm going to use the same die. There we go. create another layer. All those little bits. Yeah, I like that. So I'm gonna and now I am going to mark my mark it so that I can score it. I'm just scoring those lines so that the paper bends easier. And then I'm going to cut those little corners. Okay. I'll bring this here and then put some adhesive on here. These are the flaps that I'm going to put over and towards the back. Now, if you wish, if you're doing this or something like this, you don't have to bend it over towards the back. You could just glue the bottom, put a small bead along the edge of the front. So you don't have any seams in the back. Now I'm going to take the little piece of paper that I still had over here, and I'll probably do the same thing on the inside so that I'll cover the inside. Like that. I'm not sure. See what I do in the end. But now I have my pocket. See? And it's pretty sturdy because this cardstock is not flimsy. It's a good weight. I don't know if it says the weight of the paper. I would say it's 80 pounds. Okay, so my So if I leave it like that, I have met all my parameter except the circle part, the fancy circle part. So I have let's see what kind of circles. So let's go back to the green on that paper pad. The other color was, I would say, yellow, or like, I don't know what, yeah, that's yellow or mustard, lime green. Not sure what color that is. So this die cuts this out because there's no inner cutting edge. It's just an outer cutting edge. This cuts everything in the outside, yeah. But I don't want that's too much. And this just cuts the outside. So you could put it in here like this. No, it doesn't. It doesn't fit in there. So yeah, that doesn't go there. This one would go in here. Yeah, this would go in there if you wanted to do that. Which one to use? Which one to use? I think I'm going to go with with this one. Let's see what it looks like. And I think I'm going to go with pale into something else. This one. Let's cut this one out. Some of these didn't go cut all the way through. That's it. No. I don't like it. I don't like it. I need something smaller. It's too big. Maybe that. Maybe something as small as that with a little message. Yeah, maybe that. I like that one better. These were too big. Yeah. What does this say? But I think I will use the dark, I use the same color. No, I think, oh, there's already a white one in there. Awesome. Beautiful. Yep. I think I like that. And then I think, do I want to do the hello? I'll put the hello in from this material, from this color. And I will put some double-sided tape behind it so that it's easy to glue down. Come on, lift up. There we go. I like that. So I'm going to put it up here. No, I'll put it here. Put some adhesive on it. Just a little bit. And then I need some twine or something. What do I have? And yeah, color scheme. pink. Oh, I kind of want that green, that pale green, but I don't think I have anything in pale green. Okay, well, let's see if this works. I have some ribbon. I don't want to put ribbons. I have black. Would black work? The background is black. Maybe black would work. Yeah, maybe black would work. Cut off a piece of black. Okay, so let's put you down there. And then tie you a ribbon, a bow. Okay, that's too big of a, make it smaller. Come on, work with me, bowl. There we go. I like that. Get rid of the yarn so Kitty doesn't get it. I like that. So my fancy circle is small, but not bad. Now I'm going to make that into a tag. Do I put a white tag in there? I'm not sure. I'll have to think about it. And then on the inside, I'll cover that up. I have a piece here. Let's do that right now. I have a stitch rectangle, and I have a pen. This was the a poorly folded A2 card that I used to create the XO section thing. I'm going to use it to cut this stitch. Oh, I shouldn't have made it a stitched one because I forgot all about this. Little things. Okay, well, I could use this for something else. Let me get another piece of paper. Lots of piece of papers. Lots of piece of papers. There we go. Yeah. Well, I won't bore you and do that on the air. I'll do it later. But that's my card. That is my card. So let's see, did I meet the requirements? Complementary colors. My other color is this unidentified greenish yellow. I think it's yellow. XO, fancy circle, tag card. Check, 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 and check. Thanks for tuning in to see my card today. Until next time, have a good day. Bye.